Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm LadySmitan, and today we are doing a speed build of a Craftsman Cottage, is what it was called on Pinterest. Anyway, I don't actually know what I'm going to call it when I upload it. Possibly just that, because I'm not inventive enough to come up with a name, and I'm a bit schmeh about coming up with a name. This is a build that I did before Parenthood game pack came out, so there isn't any Parenthood stuff in it, which is a bit of a shame really, but I'm quite happy with how it turned out, I think, because I can't remember because I did this before I went on holiday, but I'm pretty sure I liked it. I really like the exterior anyway, and the house next door is also based off of a house that I saw on Pinterest, which is another speed build that will be coming up, but I left that one empty, like unfurnished, so I could use Parenthood stuff. I just haven't got around to it yet, but I do plan to, so keep an eye out for that one. I mentioned in another video that I have some, did I mention it? I might have mentioned it, but some videos coming out which I did with Keenan, a 9-year-old boy who is like my mum's godson type thing, so like I don't know if that makes him my god brother, I'm not really sure how that works, but yeah. So I have some stuff coming out with him eventually. I'm just still editing it, so if you're watching anything, Keenan, and you're like, where are my videos? Sorry it's taking me so long. It is taking a lot longer to edit that than I thought it would, because I'm still getting used to this new editing software. It's not the best, it's a bit weird. Hopefully in the future I can invest in something much better. But yeah, so just doing exterior stuff, blah blah blah, nothing exciting. I did make it as true to the image as possible that was on Pinterest, which I could show you guys, but I just can't really remember, like, bothered sorting all that out, because as I've said, the editing software is just meh. So maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll see when this is up on my channel, won't we? But yeah, so it's quite happy with how it's turned out. I'm using Pinterest sort of to inspire me, to help me get better at building as well, because I feel like that's something I do need to work on. There's a lot of craftsman's builds probably coming up. I'm sort of doing it by sort of like theme. Is that what I'm trying to say? So I don't know if that's what I'm trying to say, but anyway. So yeah, sorry if it gets a bit repetitive with the same ones. I also have a small apartment build coming out at some point, because I did an apartment in when the game pack Parenthood when the Parenthood game pack came out. I did a quick apartment build renovation thing for the family that I'm using in my Parenthood Let's Play, so there's that little apartment renovation coming out soon, though I then went in and renovated it more after I moved them in before I started recording, so I think maybe the one they live in might actually look a bit better than the one that I filmed, but I don't know, we'll see what you guys think anyway, and I'll just upload the one that I did recently, I guess. Also at the end of this video is the first time that I've tried to do like machinima type shots, so a little bit different and something I'm learning, so please don't judge me too harshly if it's a bit rubbish. I was just messing around really when I was doing it and trying to get it to work, and now every time I try to use the 9 key it does all weird swoopity swoopity stuff because I've set the camera and I don't know how to unset the camera. That's something I'll have to learn. Woohoo! And yeah, I'm not really sure what else I should talk about during this video. It's been a while since I've done a voiceover, so I'm feeling a bit out of it, and my voice is a little bit crackly because it's really early in the morning for me. It's not really early, but I have only recently woken up and we're like, because I haven't had all the morning coffees and things that I need to have to be a human. But maybe I'll talk about my holiday, I suppose, because I was on holiday, as I said, which is why I haven't done any recording and I'm not used to it. So I went to a place in Yorkshire called Cropton. We stayed in a lodge, which I'm going to do a speed build of because it was a super cool lodge. I really enjoyed it. It was a good time. Lots of hiking, walking type stuff around there, and visiting lots of fancy gardens and things like that, and small cute little towns with, like, you know, typical countryside-ish vibes. If you're from England, you understand what that means. If you're not, then you might not understand what typical country vibes are. They might be very different from where you are. But yeah, it was a good time. went with my mum, my dad, my sister, her boyfriend, and my boyfriend. So it was like a three-way couples retreat type scenario. I don't know, but yeah, it was a good time. It was cool. There was a hot tub, which I've never experienced before, so that was pretty awesome. I pretty much guarantee that lots of my builds will not have hot tubs in because they are cool. I never realised just how cool they are. A lot of my family suffer from aches and pains, so it was good to have that to sort of make them happy and fix their ailments. And yeah, I also suffer from that sort of stuff. I've been going to physio for it, so it did help with that, but I just need to do more stretches to stay healthy and limber and not go all cripply and old too quickly. It's happening quite rapidly. But this is just simple kitcheny stuff. I'm not really sure what I was doing with this house. There's sort of a red and blue theme going on, which sounds weird now. Hopefully you guys will see that it's not terrible. It's quite different, I suppose. I actually was, this will sound bizarre, I was inspired by 2 plant pots that I saw in the background of a TV show called The Great British Menu that's on at the moment, and they were red and blue, and it was like herb plant pots or something like that, like them, in the background, and I was like, that actually looks quite nice together. I quite like that. I might test that out. And obviously blue is my favourite colour, so there's blue and tealy greens everywhere in this house. I did make the bedrooms sort of more unique. They are, I think the kids' bedroom's possibly like a greeny tealy colour, but there's also a toddler bedroom which is lots of like purples and like pinks and creams and stuff. It's all like rainbow, I guess. And the parents' bedroom is a bit more Scandinavian vibe. I really need to work on my interiors, I feel, because when I was trying to recently furnish the other Craftsman house next to this one with the parenthood stuff, I was just really struggling, so I actually I totally deleted that and don't have the footage for that anymore because I didn't like it, so didn't save. Going to redo it at some point when I'm feeling a bit more confident and a bit happier with the scheme that I'm going with. I don't know why I feel like I've lost my decorating mojo, but I just feel like I have. There's some things that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm quite happy that I did that, I quite like that little idea, that's quite cool, but then there's just other aspects where I'm like, what am I doing? This is just a shambles, it's a mess. So yeah, maybe you guys agree that I'm just not doing what I should be doing, or maybe you guys think like, oh no, it looks great, blah blah blah, but I don't know, maybe you can let me know in the comments if you want to, what you feel. You know, don't be too harsh. Constructive criticism is welcome, just outright rudeness is not, because why would anyone do that? It's just bizarre. Well, people do it, but you know, I just find it weird. I think there's like too many rugs possibly in this kitchen. But I like it. I think it works well, and it sort of ties the red schemes together, which is what I was going for. And then that picture from City Living worked really well with the blues and the reds in it, so woohoo! It is a thing. I wasn't just being mental. It actually is sort of a colour scheme maybe that's current. I don't know. I was just sort of playing around with it. But I suppose I did kind of mention there's like 3 bedrooms in this house and 2 bathrooms, I believe. Quite a few closets, because I thought I'd have like a hallway closet. This was where I was messing around trying to figure out what colour scheme I want to do for this room. I think I do go with sort of the teal colours, like blues or something, but not what it is currently. I think I go with the... Yeah, this is looking more like what it was, if I can remember correctly. And put that little slab there to sort of represent the... Oh, what's it called? Fire surroundy bit. I do know what the actual name is, but I can't remember it right now. That's a bit unfortunate. But anyway, so messing around with this a lot. Sorry if it's a bit boring to watch, I just couldn't figure out what like I wanted things to be. Eventually there are 2 big bookcases either side of the fireplace and 2 sofas, I think. There's also a computery desk area because there isn't a study available in this house, so I just whacked one in there because, you know, computers are very useful in The Sims 4. It used to be phones were very useful in The Sims 2, and you needed one of them to do anything, but now it's all about computers because we're all super technological and advanced. Here we go. Oh, this is not the setup actually, it's just gonna be total mismatch until I figure out what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm quite happy with how it turned out. I think it's quite nice. It kind of reminds me of my living room when I was really little in the house that I first grew up in. Sort of just the arrangement, not necessarily the style, because I was like raised in the 90s, so imagine this with 90s style furnishings and wall decorations, and you've got my front room from when I was small. So imagine it, probably quite hideous. No offense, mum and dad, but you know, 90s style, not the best, a bit crazy. Oh yeah, I use that filing cabinet because I've never used it before and I thought it'd be quite cool. The little, as like a little side table, because I quite like the industrial style of things when people do that sort of thing. Oh, and I use that unit as well, which sort of goes with the filing cabinet, because again, I like the industrial look. I liked the idea of bits of furniture that they'd sort of collected maybe from other people throwing stuff out from like skips, or from, I don't know, some sort of business having a clear out. I'm not really sure where these students would have got it from, but I just like that idea. And yeah, I feel like I'm struggling to talk about the build and stuff because I'm just not used to doing it, as I've mentioned, and I'm all a bit bleh brain wise because it's early-ish. And in the recent 100 baby challenge video, which is either gone up before this or goes up after this, I don't know, but I mentioned something that's obviously been on my mind because it happened very recently, and yeah, it's a sad thing, so I've got that sort of playing on my mind. It's not the best. And also, just on the news, I've seen that even more drama in the world going on. London, there was a massive fire of an apartment block, and lots of people have suspected to have passed away because of it. And it just like went up in flames in like half an hour, like the whole building, which is a bit crazy and not normal. So that's not the best, considering there was all like the Manchester stuff and then the London Bridge stuff, and now there's this apartment block in London, and people are starting to say that they don't think it was an accident. Some, like, originally it's been stated an accident, now other people are saying they don't think it's an accident because people have been trying to buy them off of people to knock them down so they can build other stuff, so they think maybe they've just like done it on purpose to be like, well, now the building's unsafe and we have to get rid of it, so you know, scandal. All dramas there. Still, it's very sad for everyone involved. Not that I want to be like super Debbie Downery on my video, but yeah, there's just a lot going on in the world. It's not very nice, and I wanted to try and do some videos to take my mind off of it all. And I'm also a little bit stressed because today I go and sort of like sign my business up and try and make it official, and then I can start actually selling stuff, which is cool but scary at the same time because you never know how successful something may or may not be. So that's a new adventure in my life that I've got to start. So wish me luck on that one, guys. I will be doing furnishings, like upcycling them and stuff, but also hopefully eventually doing my own illustrations and selling that and doing custom illustrations for people and that kind of thing, because that's the sort of stuff that I enjoy doing. It's what I did my degree in, but currently I do not have the correct things. I have Photoshop, which is fab, but my tablet just isn't working on my new computer, so I have to figure that out, which is great. I have no pressure sensitivity, fantastic, I know. So I have to get all that sorted, and then I can start drawing, and then I have to get a new massive A3 sublimation printer thing, which is more complicated stuff that you guys probably aren't interested in, so I will not go on about it. But yeah, just a lot of prep things, but I need to make the money to buy all that stuff first, so but yeah, I'm just hoping that this ends up quite successful, because it would be really cool to have a job doing something that I really love, which is like, you know, design and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. At least I tried, you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained kind of aspect, which is very unlike me. I'm very much the kind of person who's like, you know, if you don't try, you never fail, which is not a good motto to have. Never, don't do that. You should try, and then even if you do fail, learn from it, and that kind of stuff. Yeah, bleh, rambly, sort of weird life lessons that I'm giving you all. This is adding in some actual detail for once. I put in these drain pipes and the little grids underneath because I thought that looked realistic and cool. Doing some landscaping because I was avoiding doing the bedrooms or something. I wasn't sure what I was doing with everything inside. I was a bit brain fried, I think, at this point, and I don't even know how many sessions this actually took, because I believe I would have stopped filming repeatedly, as I have to do a lot since people come in randomly, and boyfriend in particular sort of barges in whenever and disrupts recordings, as he did yesterday. I was in the middle of recording my next 100 baby challenge episode, and like 10 minutes in, if that, he just decided it was bedtime for him and just like stormed into the room. So I was like, well, I can't record anymore, and he's like, yeah, you can, I'll just sleep. And I was like, that's not super awkward and weird, so I didn't. So I'm gonna continue recording that after this, probably. Just get this finished, edited and uploaded and all that good stuff. And yeah, okay, happy with the landscaping on this. It's a very small garden, to be honest. I wasn't expecting the garden to be as tiny, but it's just, for some reason, these Craftsman houses, even when you're following them from Pinterest's floor plan, they're just massive. I don't know why, they're just super big. So I was trying to make it smaller as I went along. It still ended up being quite large for everything to fit in. I suppose it's because it's a bungalow, so everything's on the one level. I don't know. Here I was trying to put my own lights in the tree, because I thought that would be pretty cool. I do leave them, I believe. It just took a while to get them into the right position. But I thought it was quite a cool little idea to have different coloured lanterns and things that weren't necessarily the actual lantern tree that you can put down, because I always use that, and I wanted to do my own sort of thing. Random little cute hippie picnic area out in the garden, because I thought the toddler could be out here playing and stuff, or the mum and dad were like barbecuing, gardening, whatever you want to do. You can change that to whatever. As I said, I've done it for not three people, I've done it technically for 4 people if you wanted to have a married couple, or you could have a single parent if you wanted it for 3 people. It's up to you. And the toddler's bedroom is quite, I'd say girly, because it's a lot of pink, lots of pastel-y pink colours, but you could have a boy in there. I'm not judging, it's whatever. And the kids' room, I don't know if it's gender neutral, I really can't remember. We will see together what it is when it turns up, because I have no idea. And as I said, Scandinavian-ish parents' room. I'm really struggling to remember what it all looks like. I think the parents' room has like yellow in it, I guess. I don't know. And I also tried some funky tiles and stuff in the bathrooms, because I've seen that a lot on Pinterest and I wanted to try it in my game, and I quite like how it turned out. So using some of the vampire game pack tiles in like an orange and yellow scheme, orange and white scheme, blah, and just some hallway clutter, because I like to make things look realistic, I guess, is what I'm trying to do there. Yeah, so I hope you guys are enjoying this anyway, and I'm sorry that it's rambly and a mess and schmreh. I'm just trying to talk for 30 minutes straight and also not forget what I've said and not mess up as much, but I'm totally messing it up, and I don't really care, because this is just my me time to like de-stress and get away from the world and all of the things that are wrong with it and all that kind of stuff. Whew. This is sort of where I would put the new bulletin board for the game, the Parenthood game pack. Bleh. But since I didn't have that at the time, I just put all this random stuff in it, because I thought it looked really cute to have all of that sort of where you would organise the family and celebrate the little things they've done, and there's like the calendar and stuff. So this is the child's room that I've done. I suppose you could have it as a teenager's room. I think I have geared it more towards the child though. And as I've said, it's got the teal walls because I love teal. It's such a good colour. And I was trying to do something with the desk, and I wanted to make like windowsills, because they just don't have that for some reason in The Sims 4. Like, you don't have proper windowsills where you can just have items on there, which sucks in my opinion. So I think I went with these industrial ones, and then I put a desk underneath. I think it's quite a plain desk if I'm remembering correctly. Oh no, I used that table. I think I keep that table because I like the mid-century modern style. And again, I thought it looked like, you know, random furniture that they could have just gotten and put in her room or his room. Well, I say her room because there is like handbag and scarf and necklace up there, but your boy could wear that if that's what you want. I'm not judging, as I've said. Like, wear what you want to wear, be who you want to be, just don't hurt anyone else in the process, or yourself, because, you know, there's a bad thing too. Weird lecture-y rambling, I'm sorry again. And yeah, I suppose currently this could still be a teenager's room. Maybe I did make it I can't remember. I honestly can't remember what it is. I don't know if it's like teenagers or if it's like a young child who's, you know, becoming a tween or whatever and experimenting with makeup and fashion and all that kind of stuff, because it does have lots of nail varnishes and perfumes and things by the looks of it. Yeah, so I think I'd struggled for a while to figure out where I wanted everything to be. I'm quite happy with how this room turned out. I think it's like super cute. Using the little cubbies, I really like those from like the update that came with the toddlers. And there's a giant teddy bear in there, but again, your teenager can have a giant teddy bear. Why not? You know. What? Oh yeah, I went for like the colourful movie hangout stuffs chair because I thought that worked, and then a little bit of red because, you know, there's red and blue throughout the whole house, so I tied it in a bit. Random cute wall things is what I was trying to go for there, but I think I changed my mind because I felt like that was more of like when kids draw outside, you know. Well, I don't know if it's normal, but in my old house we had a entryway at the side of my house, and so I could access one of the brick walls of the exterior of my house. I mean, my sister used to draw in chalk on there, so that's kind of where my head was going, but I don't know if that's normal. Here is blue and white tiles on the floor from the vampire pack. I really like those tiles, to be honest. I've been trying to use them in a bathroom for a while, and I really like the contrast of sort of like pristine tile flooring with very rough concrete-y plastered walls, so I've been doing that. See that a lot on Pinterest as well, so that's sort of where the inspiration is coming from. It's just mainly Pinterest. All I've done is I've just gone on Pinterest and robbed all of its ideas and tried to put it into The Sims. But it's been quite fun. I was trying to make my own sort of sink area here. I didn't actually playtest this, did I? I don't think I did, but I think it works. I guess I should have checked, but I didn't, so I sized up this shelf and put it into the two sinks, like a his and hers type scenario sink. Just made it look a little bit messy because it's sort of the kids' bathroom more than the parents' bathroom. Yeah, the parents do have an ensuite, it's only small though, so they probably use this too. But yeah, I was just trying to add this shelf to combine two units together, and also I could add lots of like clutter on the shelf and it would look quite cool. Sort of what I was going for. If you heard that clicking, that was my wrist because I'm old and broken. I think I did the toddler's room last, so when we get to that point I know that I can calm down and shut up and you guys can be free. Some lighting issues that I suppose going on in here. Oh, I do like that light. Good choice, me. I really like pairing those two lights together, the really tall and the really small one from City Living. I quite like how that looks. I think it's cute. Oh wait, no, maybe I did the toddler's room next. I could have sworn that I didn't. I guess I lied. So we're doing the toddler's room now, and then the parents' room. Yeah, I just had to rearrange things in the bathroom because I needed to add in a potty because I totally forgotten to do that. Oopsies. I really love all the toddler's furniture. It's super cute. So I had quite a lot of fun figuring out what I wanted to have in this room, and then figuring out what colour scheme I wanted to have. And as I was going around, I was like, oh yes, a high chair and random ducky toys and things that I could put in various areas of the house to make it look like the child doesn't just live in the one room and that they have free range of the house and go everywhere and play with everything. There's a white furniture theme, as you can see, going on at the moment with pops of colour, so I added in the cool white stripy tiger rainbow chair and the rainbow bunny that came with the second update of the Easter stuff that you could do, like the Easter event, and the little rabbit like shelf matches that rabbit, so it made sense to me. Colourful fairy lights and things, the little nightlight to stop monsters and all that stuff. I don't know if I put one of those in the kids' room. I think I should have. I'm not sure though, so I'm sorry if I forgot to do that, so you might want to do that. Cool little pastel bubble rug, the rainbow curtains, super cute. So yeah, I do really like this toddler's room. I might just upload it as its own room as well on the gallery because I just think it's really cute, and I'd use it again, like the same scheme in other places, because it's rainbow, and who doesn't like rainbows? And if you don't like rainbows, then I'm sorry. I think that's a bit weird. And on to the parents' room. I was trying to do some sort of cool like feature wall thing with the wood like paneling stuff that came with the bowling pack. Trying to like do colour like differentiation thing. I don't even know what I'm trying to explain. I'm sorry. You can see what I was trying to do there. I also made my own rug out of this carpet, which came with the spooky stuff thing, I believe, which is, I know, a bit random, but I do like that pattern. I think it worked quite well. I don't know if I keep it. I think I keep it. And then this is when I go into whatever colour scheme I was planning to have. I think I go for the yellow and purple bed in the end though, because I was really struggling with the like matching background tiley thing. I don't know. I was trying my best to make it work and it just wasn't really doing it, so I keep changing it until we figure it out. But I think I quite like how it ends up in the end. Yep, there we go. There's the yellow scheme, looking very nice and cozy and warm, which is what I was trying to do. So like the sunshine, warm, happy room, and also matches the bathroom, I guess, because I did the orange tiles, as I said. I've been trying to explore the catalogue and figure out items that I've never used before and that could be used in different ways. So I've been using those little coffee table-y type side table things that I've put there quite a bit more. They were like in the miscellaneous section of the surfaces, so I think they're sort of overlooked quite a bit, and I thought I'd try my best to get them into general use. I wish we had more lights that drop down but are small, so you could have them as like those little cowbell ones I've got there. I wish you could have more of them, so you could have them as like side table lights by the bed. I really like that idea, but that's the best I could do. I tried sizing them up, looked really bizarre, so sized them back down. And yeah, I was quite happy with this like industrial Scandi vibe. That I think it worked quite well. I think it came off quite nicely. I still need to playtest this house myself and put a family in it and see what I think in that regard. But yeah, I think it's quite cute. I quite like it. I like the purple and yellow scheme in this bedroom. I am very much a fan of contrasting colours, being an art student and all that jazz. And I liked the openness of having like their clothes sort of out and about on show. They don't necessarily have a cupboardy type thing. I find that's quite common in the Scandi vibe lately. A very IKEA type feel, I suppose, is maybe what I'm trying to say. And this is when I was trying to do this bathroom. And oh yeah, there's the purpley yellow. And these are actually from the Get Together pack. But yeah, I was trying to make my own pattern with them again because I didn't want to have, it was like it didn't work. As you can see, it was a bit awkward. So I made my own pattern with them in the end, which is like these weird misshapen squares. But I quite liked it. I think it quirked. I think it worked quite well and was quite quirky, I suppose is what I was trying to say just then. So it quirked. Blah, I'm always making up words by accident. And yeah, so I think this is the last part of the build. I might add a few little pieces here and there on the front, like some plants or something. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know down below and let me know what else you'd like to see in the future. Sorry I was rambly and a bit blur and stumbling over my own words. It's very much a me thing. I do that a lot. Apparently it's called cluttering or something. My sister has it as well, where your brain is going a bit too fast and then the words don't come out how you want them to. So you sort of clutter them together and whatever comes out kind of situation. So yeah, sorry about that. And anyway, I hope you guys are having a super awesome day, and I hope that wherever you are in the world, there's niceness happening in some way or another, because there's a lot of nastiness going on right now, which isn't cool, and I'm not happy about that. So try be nice to each other, guys, and just be nice to like everyone, whoever they are, whatever situation they're in, and generally niceness comes back to you if you put niceness out there. And if niceness doesn't come back to you, just keep in the positivity that you're a good, nice person, so it doesn't really matter. Random tidbit from me. And it seems I didn't finish the kitchen, and I'm doing that last. That's bizarre and unlike me. Never mind. But yeah, I can see on the timeline thing that after this little schmibbity burp decorating bit, I go on to the random video shots, screenshot type section. I don't really know what it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. and I hope to improve in the future on my recordings, because this is just a disaster, but I don't really care. I just want to get it out there and get more videos on my channel because it's fun and it's about me, and it's not necessarily about all the people that subscribe and stuff, though, you know, if you do like it, please do subscribe, that'd be super cool, but it's not all about that. It's just about having a nice time, relaxing, doing what I enjoy, and sharing it with other people to see if they enjoy it too. And if they don't, whoops, if they do, yay! Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, whatever, and have a super awesome day. Bye guys!